Question 1. Large commercial trucks often have to swing when making turns. A. Low. B. Fast. C. Wide. Correct answer. C. Wide. Large trucks must swing wide when turning because their long length causes the rear wheels to follow a much shorter path than the front wheels. This wider turn ensures the trailer clears curbs and other obstacles. Question 2. What must you do when you see an emergency vehicle with flashing lights and sirens behind you? A. Pull over to the right and stop. B. Speed up to get out of the way. C. Stop in your lane immediately. Correct answer. A. Pull over to the right and stop. California law requires all drivers to yield to emergency vehicles by pulling over to the right edge of the road and stopping until it's safe to continue. Failing to do so can delay emergency response and is illegal. Question 3. On a steep mountain road, which vehicle has the right-of-way if two vehicles meet and cannot pass? A. The vehicle traveling downhill. B. The vehicle traveling uphill. C. The faster vehicle. Correct answer. B. The vehicle traveling uphill. The rule for yielding on a steep, narrow road is based on which vehicle has more control when backing up. The vehicle traveling downhill has the advantage of gravity and a better line of sight, making it easier and safer to back up. Conversely, the vehicle traveling uphill has to fight gravity and has a more difficult time controlling the vehicle when backing up. Therefore, the vehicle going downhill must yield and back up to allow the vehicle going uphill to pass. Question 4. Where is it illegal to pass another vehicle? A. Next to a police car. B. Within 100 feet of a bridge or tunnel. C. On a freeway with multiple lanes. Correct answer. B. Within 100 feet of a bridge or tunnel. You should never pass within 100 feet of intersections, bridges, tunnels, railroad crossings, or other hazardous areas. It's too risky and illegal. Question 5. At a T intersection with no signs, who has the right of way? A. Driver on through road. B. Driver turning from base of T. C. Driver who flashes headlights. Correct answer. A. Driver on through road. According to the rule for T intersections without stop or yield signs, traffic on the through road, the top part of the T, has the right of way. This means that any vehicle, bicyclist, or pedestrian entering the through road from the base of the T must yield to those who are already on the through road. Question 6. The best practice when merging onto a freeway is to A. Stop and wait for a large gap. B. Speed past other cars. C. Match speed with traffic. Correct answer. C. Match speed with traffic. Matching the flow of traffic ensures a smooth, safe merge. Question 7. If a traffic light is not working, all drivers must treat the intersection like A. Yield sign. B. Stop sign. C. Green light. Correct answer. B. Stop sign. When signals are out, treat the intersection like a four-way stop. Every driver must stop, then proceed when it's safe and their turn. Question 8. You're behind a large truck. Its right turn signal is on, but it's swinging left. What should you assume? A. It's turning right. B. It's changing lanes. C. It's turning left. Correct answer. A. It's turning right. The large trucks often have to swing wide in the opposite direction of their intended turn in order to complete the maneuver. The turn signal indicates the direction the truck is actually going. Therefore, if the right turn signal is on, the truck is preparing to make a wide right turn, and the swing to the left is just a necessary part of that process. Question 9. If someone is convicted of causing serious injury during a pursuit, they may face A. Community service. B. 7 years in prison. C. Probation only. Correct answer. B. 7 years in prison. A person convicted of causing serious bodily injury during a law enforcement pursuit is subject to imprisonment in a state prison for up to 7 years, or a county jail for 1 year or less. Question 10. A red painted curb means no. A. Parking. B. Stopping, standing, or parking. C. Drop-offs. Correct answer. B. Stopping, standing, or parking. A red curb signals a strict no-go zone. You can't stop, stand, or park there at any time, not even for a quick drop-off. Question 11. You may turn right at a red light after stopping unless there's A. No turn on red sign. B. Yield sign. C. Do not enter sign. Correct answer. A. No turn on red sign. Always stop first and check for signs prohibiting turns. Question 12. What's the legal speed limit near a blind intersection in California? A. 15 miles per hour. B. 25 miles per hour. C. 35 miles per hour. Correct answer. A. 15 miles per hour. In California, the legal speed limit for a blind intersection is 15 miles per hour unless a different speed is posted. An intersection is considered blind if you cannot see for at least 100 feet in both directions during the last 100 feet of your approach. This reduced speed is a safety measure to give drivers enough time to react to any vehicles, bicyclists, or pedestrians they cannot see. Question 13. When passing a stopped bus at a safety zone, you may go A. 15 miles per hour. B. 25 miles per hour. C. 10 miles per hour. Correct answer. C. 10 miles per hour. When a bus, streetcar, or trolley is stopped at a safety zone or traffic light, you may pass at no more than 10 miles per hour. Question 14. When preparing to turn right, you may only enter a bike lane within the last A. 50 feet before the turn. B. 100 feet before the turn. C. 200 feet before the turn. Correct answer. C. 200 feet before the turn. You're allowed to enter a bike lane only within 200 feet of making a right turn. Question 15. The safest way to return to your lane after passing is when you can see A. No longer see the car behind you. B. The headlights of the vehicle you passed. C. An open gap in the next lane. Correct answer. B. The headlights of the vehicle you passed. Wait until you can see the full front of the car you passed in your rearview mirror. That confirms you've safely cleared it before merging back. Question 16. When it's raining at night, what lights should you use? A. Parking lights. B. High beams. C. Low beam headlights. Correct answer. C. Low beam headlights. When it is dark outside or raining, use your low beam headlights. Do not drive using only your parking lights. Low beams provide light without reflecting off rain or fog. Question 17. You must file a report with the DMV after a collision if damage exceeds A. $500. B. $1,000. C. $2,000. Correct answer. B. $1,000. If you are in a collision, you must report it to DMV within 10 days if the collision caused more than $1,000 in damage to property. Anyone was injured or killed. This applies even if the injuries were minor. Question 18. When can you drive in a bike lane? A. Never. B. To pass a car. C. 200 feet before turning. Correct answer. C. 200 feet before turning. As per bicycle lanes rules in California state, you can drive in a bike lane within 200 feet of an intersection when preparing to make a turn. The other exceptions are for parking, where permitted, and entering or leaving the road. Question 19. Which of the following is legal when it comes to public transit bus lanes? A. Parking temporarily to drop off a passenger. B. Driving in the lane to get around traffic. C. Crossing the lane to make a right turn. Correct answer. C. Crossing the lane to make a right turn. Based on the California DMV handbook, you are allowed to cross a public transit bus lane to make a right turn. Driving or parking in the lane for any other reason is illegal. Question 20. True or false? If you fail to appear in court after receiving a traffic ticket, the DMV may suspend your license. Correct answer. True. If you get a traffic ticket and fail to appear, FTA, in court, DMV may suspend your driving privilege until you appear. If you do not keep your promise to appear in court, the FTA goes on your driver record. Question 21. How far should you sit from the airbag for safety? A. 6 inches. B. 10 inches. C. 16 inches. Correct answer. B. 10 inches. Ride at least 10 inches from the airbag cover, as long as you can maintain full control of your vehicle. Measure from the center of the steering wheel to your breastbone. Question 22. When entering traffic from a full stop on city streets, you need a space of about A. 100 feet. B. 150 feet. C. 200 feet. Correct answer. B. 150 feet. According to the crossing or entering traffic rules in California, when entering traffic from a full stop on city streets, you need a space that is about half a block, which is approximately 150 feet. This allows you to safely accelerate and merge into the flow of traffic. Question 23. To spot hazards early, scan the road. A. 3 to 5 seconds ahead. B. 10 to 15 seconds ahead. C. 20 to 30 seconds ahead. Correct answer. B. 10 to 15 seconds ahead. For safe driving practice, to spot hazards early and give yourself time to react, you should scan the road at least 10 seconds ahead of your vehicle. Question 24. Pedestrians using guide dogs or carrying white canes always have the A. Right-of-way. B. Priority signal. C. Flashing caution. Correct answer. A. Right-of-way. Based on the right-of-way rules for pedestrians, pedestrians using guide dogs or carrying white canes have the right-of-way at all times. This ensures their safety, as they may be partially or totally blind and rely on specific cues to navigate traffic. Question 25. You see a yellow circular sign with RR and a black X. What should you do? A. Speed up. B. Slow down and prepare to stop. C. Stop immediately. Correct answer. B. Slow down and prepare to stop. Yellow and black circular sign or X-shaped sign indicates that you are approaching a railroad crossing. Look, listen, slow down, and prepare to stop. Let any trains pass before you proceed. Question 26. Which of the following is legal parking? A. In a red zone. B. Blocking a crosswalk. C. Within 18 inches of curb. Correct answer. C. Within 18 inches of curb. Based on parking rules in California, legal parking involves positioning your vehicle parallel to and within 18 inches of the curb. Options A, in a red zone, and B, blocking a crosswalk, are not legal, as red zones typically prohibit parking and blocking a crosswalk interferes with pedestrian access. Question 27. You're next to a solid yellow line and a dashed line is on the other side. Can you pass? A. Yes, if no cars are coming. B. No, you're on the solid side. C. Yes, if the other driver signals. Correct answer. B. No, you're on the solid side. A single solid yellow line on your side of the road indicates that passing is not allowed if there is only one lane of traffic in your direction. Since you are next to a solid yellow line, you cannot pass, regardless of whether a dashed line is on the other side or if no cars are coming. Question 28. When driving in foggy weather with limited visibility, you should A. Use high beams. B. Use low beams and drive slowly. C. Use hazard lights and continue normally. Correct answer. B. Use low beams and drive slowly. Low beams reduce glare and improve visibility in fog. High beams reflect off fog and make it harder to see. Question 29. If cargo extends 5 feet from the rear bumper of a vehicle, what safety measure is required? A. A 12-inch red or fluorescent orange square flag. B. 2 white lights at night. C. A 6-inch red flag. Correct answer. A. A 12-inch red or fluorescent orange square flag. If cargo extends more than 4 feet from the rear bumper, a 12-inch red or fluorescent orange flag must be displayed during the day. At night, 2 red lights are required instead. Question 30. How much space do you need to enter traffic on a highway from a full stop? A. Half a block, 150 feet. B. A full block, 300 feet. C. 1 car length. Correct answer. B. A full block, 300 feet. When entering traffic on a highway from a full stop, you need a space that is about a full block, which is approximately 300 feet. This allows you to safely accelerate and merge into the flow of highway traffic. Question 31. Which of the following areas is universally considered an illegal parking zone due to pedestrian safety concerns? A. Within 10 feet of a mailbox. B. On a marked or unmarked crosswalk. C. Next to a designated bus stop. Correct answer: B. On a marked or unmarked crosswalk. Parking on a crosswalk, whether marked or unmarked, is illegal because it obstructs pedestrian traffic and can create a significant safety hazard by blocking the view of pedestrians for approaching drivers. Question 32. A driver is in a hurry and parks their car, partially blocking a private driveway. What is the consequence? A. It's permissible if the driver returns quickly. B. It's only an issue if the driveway owner complains. C. It's considered illegal parking. Correct answer: C. It's considered illegal parking. The information specifies in front of a driveway as an illegal parking area, regardless of the duration or intent. Question 33. How far can cargo legally extend beyond the fenders on the right side of a passenger vehicle? A. 12 inches. B. 6 inches. C. 4 feet. Correct answer: B. 6 inches. On the right side, cargo can extend up to 6 inches beyond the fenders. On the left side, no extension is allowed. Question 34. Which of these is not a situation where you should check your blind spots? A. When stopping at a red light. B. When merging onto a freeway. C. When backing out of a driveway. Correct answer: A. When stopping at a red light. Blind spot checks are not needed when stopping at a red light because you are not making any lane changes or maneuvers. However, they are necessary when changing lanes, merging, or backing up. Question 35. If an oncoming vehicle has only one light, what should you do? A. Flash your high beams to alert them. B. Stop completely until it passes. C. Move as far right as possible. Correct answer: C. Move as far right as possible. A single light could indicate a motorcycle, bicyclist, or malfunctioning vehicle. Giving extra space prevents collisions. Question 36. In heavy rain or snow where visibility is reduced to 100 feet, what is the maximum safe speed? A. 50 miles per hour. B. 30 miles per hour. C. 65 miles per hour. Correct answer: B. 30 miles per hour. When visibility drops to 100 feet, 30 miles per hour allows enough stopping distance. The 100-foot rule means you must be able to stop within your visible distance. Thanks for watching. If you find this video helpful, please like this video and share it to your friends or subscribe to our YouTube channel.